Hey guys, welcome to the sports interview with my friend Randy and me. We're going to be doing the sports interview to talk about some really cool history that has been made in baseball. And also, we're going to send our condolences to Hall of Famer Derek Jeter's whole family. His grandmother passed away at the age of 94 years old. She was the one that got him into the New York Yankees. And I'm so sorry, Derek. Literally, your grandmother was the big part of your life. She was the one that got you into baseball, into loving the Yankees and watching the Yankee games and everything. This sucks for you and your family, and I hope she's in peace and she is no longer in pain. So I send my condolences to you, Derek Jeter. Also, we're now going to be talking about about Cal Riley making history. He just broke Ken Griffey Jr.'s home run record before the All-Star break with 38 home runs. He is literally 2 away from tying Barry Bonds for the most home runs before All-Star break by any player in history of baseball. He broke Ken Griffey Jr.'s record with 38 home runs last night, which is insane, and literally the most by a Mariner since Ken Griffey Jr. And honestly, it's pretty insane that Cal Riley is making all this history. And I hope he breaks the record, Aaron Judge's home run record. Even though as a Yankee fan, I would love to see Judge break it again. But Aaron Judge, what he said is true. Records are meant to be broken. And literally Aaron Judge is on pace for 64 home runs. Cal Riley Jr. is on pace for 68 home runs. And honestly, Cal Riley could do it. And also, the Yankees made history yesterday. Cody Bellinger faced off against his former team, the Chicago Cubs, and he had his first career 3 home run game. First, a 2-run shot to give us a 3-0 lead. Then another 2-run home run to make it 5-0. And then Kyle Tucker robbed him of a 3rd home run. Then Aaron Judge made 4 defensive sliding catches and robbed a home run also from Pete Crow Armstrong. And then Cody Bellinger finally hit his 3rd home run of the game. And he almost had a 4 home run game. But instead, Cody Bellinger had a 3 home run game, the first of his major league career. And literally, that's awesome achievement. Congrats, Cody Bellinger, on having this achievement. And the Yankees made history by saying they have never had a trio of players have 3 home run games for the first time in a regular season. Aaron Judge, Jason Dominguez, and now Cody Bellinger. The first trio to have 3 home run games. And literally, this is awesome history that the Yankees made. Yankees win 11-0. Also, we're going to discuss the Yankees now have a 6-game winning streak since that amazing Cody Bellinger defensive double play against the Mets. And here's my friend Randy to discuss it, where we're going to discuss how the Yankees are not in first, but how the Blue Jays dominated us and how we're now dominating everyone back before the All-Star break. So here's my friend Randy.
What's up?
So Randy, what do you think of all that history? First, starting off with Cal Riley breaking Ken Griffey Jr.'s home run record, the most by a Mariner, before the All-Star break, with 38 home runs.
Well, like Aaron just says, records are meant to be broken.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think of it? Cal Riley is one of the young superstars, and this is the first time that he's hit 38 home runs.
I mean, he's putting the hard work and dedication, so he deserves it.
And plus, he hasn't been popped for taking steroids.
As long as he works hard for dedication to the sport, he's going to have a lot of success in the baseball career.
Yeah. And what do you think of this, Randy, that we saw this history being made about Cal Riley Jr. and now Cody Bellinger faces off against his former team last night, the Cubs, in the first game of a 3-game set, and hits his first career 3 home run game.
That's impressive. His former team. That's impressive.
Yeah. And literally this, he met the fan and he gave love to the fan and he signed a ball, signed a bat, and he got the ball back from the fan and he gave him a different ball.
I mean, at least. Okay, so it's against his own team. So, like, yeah, he wants a memory of doing that thing he did against his former team, like, accomplishment. Like, and then he did the right thing, like, hey, can I have that ball? I'll give you another ball. Like, he did the right thing. So,
Yeah.
he earns respect in my book.
Yeah, and what do you think of this? That the fan said, okay, and it was a little boy, and he immediately gave the ball back to Cody.
See, probably that little boy was raised properly because he's at a sports event, and probably that parent taught him, like, okay, when there's a record breaking something at a sports event and the player hits a certain home run amount and he needs that ball, it's for, like, records. So, like, you have to give that back. And no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So that father raised that kid really well.
Yeah, and what do you think of this? Also, we did send our condolences to Derek Jeter and his whole family. His grandmother passed away at the age of 94. She was the one that got him into loving the Yankees and all of baseball and watching the games and just getting his love for the game and for the Yankees.
Okay, so let me just say this. Derek Jeter, I am so sorry for your loss. I give you the condolences to your grandma who got you to the love and the sport of the baseball game. I'm not going to say this as a lie. This is the honest truth. I'm a Red Sox fan, but I would put you as my second all-time great in baseball because David Ortiz is my favorite, but if I would say my all-time great as a New York player, it's definitely you, man. So you're the first all-time great New York player that's my all-time great.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think of this? The Yankees' history that they made last night. The first time in the season, they've had 3 players with 3 home run games. Aaron Judge, Jason Dominguez, and now Cody Bellinger.
Okay, that's a good lineup, though. That's good. So, my only thing is that why are these former teams not utilizing their players the right way?
That's true.
And then they just say, "All right, I'm going to clap back at you."
Yeah. And what do you think of this? That also this history that was made also, not history. I meant that the Yankees announced that Clark Schmidt is having Tommy John surgery. He already did it. He said, I want to get it done now so I can be ready for the next year. And then also, the Yankees have been, since they had that 6-game losing streak and they got swept by the Blue Jays, and how the Blue Jays are now in first place. And the Blue Jays are in first. They've been doing great. And also, we did see the Blue Jays sweep us, and they're now in first. And because of that, now the Yankees had a 6-game losing streak, and even though they lost the series to the Mets, they still won the series against the Mets. And they did this. Cody Bellinger made an amazing defensive play. Ever since that defensive double play that he made against the Mets, the Yankees have been scoring runs, and he's been on fire, and the whole team suddenly woke up. What do you think of that?
I mean, like the New York saying, wake up and smell your coffee, man. Like,
do you think
they had a 6-game losing streak. They finally woke up and had their coffee, so now they're getting back on track.
Yeah, and do you think that Cody Bellinger defensive double play that he made may have woken the team's offense and pitching, even though they stunk?
Basically did, because, like, probably it's like, okay, so, like, the whole Juan Soto thing, like, when he left, like, probably the whole team lost faith. Like, oh, we don't have Juan Soto anymore, so what's the point then? But Corey woke up.
Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, so they got them to smell their dang coffee, though.
Yeah, and what do you think of this? That the Yankees announced they released DJ LeMahieu and everything, what I told you earlier, and also they felt like his injuries kept him from being able to play third base, and he said, I'm willing to do a bench role, but I don't know if I should be able to, if I should do it just because of his injuries. And the Yankees released him just because they don't want to take a chance with him getting injured, and then the season's done with for the whole year for them.
Well, that's the thing. They have to give him a position where he's not going to get injured.
Yeah, and they've been trying, and also, but then he got released, and now he's a free agent, so he can sign with other teams. And Aaron Judge said to him, I hope you have a better time with another team also, and I hope you're able to stay healthy.
It's okay. Just I'm not saying this about all your teams. It just depends on your teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, when you play the sport of like baseball, basketball, hockey, football, whatever sport you play, like, yeah, there's going to be injuries.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also on the athlete not staying healthy, though. It's all about the athlete making the poor plays.
That's true.
It's not the training staff. It's not the team. It's the player not staying healthy.
That's true. And what do you think of this? That in the Homerun Derby, they just announced Acuna Jr. will be replaced by his teammate, Matt Olson, so Acuna can stay healthy and start in right field in the All-Star game for the National League team. And Matt Olson will be in the Homerun Derby. And the only team that has the most winners in a home run derby is the Yankees, with Tino Martinez, Robinson Cano, and Jason Giambi and Aaron Judge. Those are the only 4 players to ever win a home run derby, and it's the most by any team. What do you think of that?
I haven't heard Jason Giambi in so long. Jeez. That name I haven't heard in so long.
Yeah.
Dang. Jesus. I feel like I'm getting old when I'm hearing Jason Giambi. Well, no, like, that's like I said, records are made to be broken.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever breaks their records, that'll be good.
Plus, no other team has any multiple winners.
It's like the Home Run Derby's nice, but I like the All-Star Game better.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think of this? That the National League said Matt Olson will be in the Home Run Derby instead of Acuna, so he could stay healthy and he can start in right field for their team.
That sounds decent, but like, why?
And plus, it's the home crowd, and they love Acuna, and they love Matt Olson.
Why?
Yeah. And also, look at this. What do you think? Aaron Boone, the manager of the AL team, is bringing back the former World Series champion Joe Torre as his bench coach for the All-Star game.
Joe Torre, welcome back, brother.
And what do you think of it?
I mean, that's a good choice. Joe Torre was a really good coach.
He brought the Yankees to 5 World Series championships, I think. And also, what do you think of this, that we did see some big news in baseball where the Blue Jays swept the Yankees, and they admitted their offense has been clicking and their defense has been clicking, and the Yankees were struggling, and the Blue Jays just took advantage of it, and they took first place, and they're in first place right now.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
I mean, it's been a while since the Toronto Blue Jays been in first place, so it's kind of great of accomplishment.
Yeah. And what do you think of them sweeping the Yankees in a 4-game set at home?
I mean, it's good for the Blue Jays, but it's not really good for the Yankees. But what went good for the Yankees was Cody Bellinger woke them up and smelled the coffee, and they went back on a 6-game winning streak.
Yeah, and they swept the Seattle Mariners at home, and now they're playing Cody Bellinger's former team, the Cubs. But also, Cal Riley said something really dumb after the Mariners made a horrible play against them that got them swept. He said Aaron Judge is the king of pointless home runs. He accused Aaron Judge of taking steroids and saying Aaron Judge is the king of pointless home runs. What do you have to say to Cal Riley for saying that?
Where's your proof, man? Where's your proof that Aaron Judge did steroids? Okay, let's look at the aftermath of what the Rock Dwayne Johnson looked like when he started the WWE before he left WWE, before he was the last boss. Okay, The Rock was a little bit smaller, but he had muscle. When he returned, he got a little bit bigger. Why? Steroids. So if you look at Aaron Judge, he did not use any steroids.
Even in his rookie year.
So, Kyle O'Reilly, before you accuse someone of steroid use, look at the freaking facts, man. You're just being pathetic and just complaining because you're not winning, dude.
Yeah, and what do you think of him saying Aaron Judge is the king of pointless home runs?
To be honest, Aaron Judge is the king of home runs.
Even though Riley leads the league in home runs right now.
Riley, that lead is going to end soon, dude.
And what do you think of just like him accusing Aaron Judge and everything?
Are you high?
Now we're going to be talking about the WWE Saturday Night Main Event. I'm also in the sunroom, that's why it looks a little different. But we're going to be discussing Saturday Night Main Event. Tonight we're getting Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. We're getting Seth Rollins versus LA Knight. And Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso. At Evolution we're getting Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. And also at Evolution, the Battle Royale for the women's, we're getting Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. We're getting Raquel and Roxanne, my mistake, versus Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, and an NXT team, Asuka and Carrie Lee against them. And also, we're getting oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember. Also, we're getting Jade versus Naomi. That's going to be an awesome match. And honestly, I'm excited for Evolution and Saturday Night Main Event because also Jelly Roll is going to be in Randy Orton's side, in his corner. Because I think Logan Paul is going to interfere with that match. And honestly, I think we're going to get Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. I honestly think this. And Jelly Roll is an amazing musician, and I love his appearances in WWE. It's really awesome. And shout out to him for losing all that weight and getting into the great shape that he's in. And also, because of this, we're now going to be discussing all of WWE. Here's my friend Randy to discuss all of this, but I'm just gonna say this, that I'm really excited for LA Knight versus Seth Rollins because I want to see him beat Seth Rollins because Seth has gone way too crazy with everything. Here's my friend Randy to discuss the WWE.
Okay, so it's kind of crazy, if we get Jelly Roll, Randy Orton versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, that'd be a good match.
Yeah. And what did you think of Drew versus Randy Orton finally?
Insane, because it's been they haven't had a match since 2020 from the COVID times.
Yeah. And what do you think of it that Randy got Drew in the first time? Then Drew got Randy last night in SmackDown.
Insane.
And that jelly roll is going to be in Randy Orton's corner.
Well, at least jelly roll's going to be in his corner, though.
Yeah. And also, what do you think of the match between LA Knight versus Seth Rollins?
Is it for the Money Bank briefcase?
No.
Then what's the point then?
And what do you think of Seth Rollins' faction so far?
It's like a knockoff version of the Shield.
True. And what do you have to say to Seth?
That's for Seth because he bores me.
And what do you think of Evolution?
I mean, it's going to be a good match. I mean, Tiffany Stratton's going to defend her women's champion against Trish Stratus.
The Hall of Famer.
And then whoever wins, they're going to face Jade at SummerSlam. Whoever wins.
And plus, what do you think of Rhea Ripley versus Io? Because Io chose Rhea.
I mean, I feel like Rhea wants to make redemption because she always got
beat.
A L from Io. Well, the first L was because it was a triple threat for the
WrestleMania.
The NXT Women's Champion.
Yep.
For her, and then yeah, so Rhea's a 2-time NXT Women's Champion.
Mm-hmm.
She lost it twice. She lost it to Io, and then she got back, and then she lost it to Charlotte at WrestleMania, which was stupid.
Yep. And what do you think of, the Battle Royale women's one?
Okay, so that is guaranteed to get a women's championship match at
Clash in the Castle.
Yeah.
And what do you think of them bringing it back?
I liked it. That was when the bloodline was going off, where it was like Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa. That's when Solo set part of the faction before he betrayed Roman.
True.
He cost Drew McIntyre the Undisputed Universal Championship at that Clash of the Champion, which is crazy.
I remember that match. And what do you think of, how we're going to get Jade versus Naomi?
Well, Naomi wants payback because Jade took Bianca, which we haven't seen Bianca since.
In a long time. And what do you think of Nikki Bella being in the Battle Royale?
I mean, she's a Hall of Famer. She deserves the respect she deserves. Love you, Nikki. Nikki Army.
And what do you think of Raquel and Roxanne versus Charlotte and Alexa, Asuka and Carrie, and that NXT team?
I want to say this. Roxanne's like a spicy meatball. She's my little spicy meatball. But, no, okay. Listen, I'm going to say this about Roxanne. She's an amazing wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, outstanding. She may be not that hot, that tall, not that too strong, but she's outgoing. She's a very good professional. She has all the arcs that you can think of. Her finisher, Pop Rocks,
mm-hmm.
one of the greatest finishers. It's just a Code Red, but she made it her own finisher. It's called Pop Rocks, which that's a better name than Code Red for a freaking finisher, though.
Mm-hmm. And do you think Liv is going to be pissed about it?
Yeah, Liv is going to be pissed because Finn is trying to remove Liv out of the Judgment Day.
That's true. I believe that. And what do you think of how also we're going to be getting on next month? Oh, Goldberg versus Gunther.
I can't wait for Goldberg just to take that world title from Gunther.
Do you think that Goldberg is going to have a good run as champion?
I mean, he's Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
He had the WCW World Champion. He had the WCW United States Champion at the same time. He had an undefeated streak.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's what retired it. He retired because he wanted to do other things.
Yeah. And what do you think of Goldberg saying, I'm going to beat the F out of Gunther?
Well, this is the thing. Like, I want to say this to Triple H in general. Triple H, Paul Levesque. Yes, I understand you are the runner of WWE, but like, as a fan of WWE, I had full faith in Jey Uso of being world champion, and I respect you as the owner and runner of WWE, but like, you should hear us fans out what we want for your wrestlers to be champion, because without our hearing of our voice, who's going to be at your shows?
Yeah.
We want Jay as world champion. After you made him beat Gunther at WrestleMania, and then you give the title back to that paper champion, people were pissed.
Yeah.
I'm people. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I wanted Jay to have a longer run as world champion, and you just gave it back to a freaking person that I cannot stand. First off, start off as Walter. Oh, my name is Walter. I'm the longest reigning UK champion. Now you gave him a paper champion by beating Damian Priest. Well, you didn't give Damian Priest a fair rematch, and he didn't get his title back.
Yeah. And what do you think of the Solo being the defending against Jimmy?
Well, I heard that they're going to have the Usos be in a tag team again, which makes no sense to giving Jimmy a United States title match, because the thing is, Jay had a short run with the Intercontinental Champion, and then he had a short run with the World title. So what makes the difference for Triple H to have faith in Jimmy as the United States Champion?
True. And plus, I don't know why, but I just have this weird feeling Jacob Fatu is going to help Jimmy win that title.
I agree.
And what do you think of this? We're finally getting Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at SummerSlam.
Oh, boy. Sheesh. First off, Cody, sorry I didn't get your side plates. I got brace. Second of all, Brandon, you should have got side plates of Cody Rhodes if you have his autograph on your title. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to get it.
Good boy.
What you were saying.
But I feel like, okay, so Cody never got a fair rematch, okay?
True.
I mean, John was running about like saying, I need better competition. John, if you want competition, you got competition right here, man.
And also, I think this may be the time where Cody gets his revenge and beats John.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just have that weird feeling.
Pump the brakes. Woo, pump the brakes. Okay. Yes, Cody beat Roman at Mania, but also John beat Cody at Mania. But let me just make the fact matter here, right?
Mm-hmm.
When did Roman ever got his rematch for his undisputed title when he lost to Cody?
I don't know when that was.
Roman did.
Roman hasn't asked for it.
Because Cody wouldn't give it to him.
Well, no. Apparently, Cody said he was discussing it with Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis said Roman deserved it. Cody even agreed, but then Solo kept getting involved. And Kevin Owens.
Well, Cody, here's my ultimatum to you, my friend. When you win the WWE Undisputed WWE Championship back, you gotta give the Tribal Chief his rematch that you did not give him fairly.
Yeah.
That made me very happy.
And what'd you think of Cody beating Randy Orton at Night of Champions?
Okay, I did not expect Randy to get the chair, though. And then, I mean, Randy is a legend. Don't get me wrong. He made a legend mistake by getting the chair and let his ego get the best of him.
True. And what do you think of Solo becoming a United States champion in his first WWE singles title?
At least it's not a world title. That's all
Do
I
you
gotta
think
say.
he deserves one?
No.
Ah.
Heck no.
But what do you think of Sami Zayn beating?
Okay, Sami Zayn already won multiple mid-card titles, though.
Well, no, he beat Karrion Kross. That's what I meant.
Oh, there's going to be a whole storyline with Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I see it. And you were saying about Solo.
I mean, at least he tried the jump to start to be, like, world champion from start. He didn't get a mid-title match before that. I mean, yeah, I guess you can count that, but it wasn't a main roster title. It's like North American title.
True. And what do you think of, like, what do you call it? That we saw Jade Cargill win against Asuka as Queen of the Ring.
Oh, God, I wish Asuka won it, though.
Yeah?
Having the first Japanese non-binary Queen of the Ring, though?
That would have been cool.
That would have.
Yeah. And what do you think of this, that we saw Seth get involved in the CM Punk John Cena match? And Penta and Sammy saved the match, too.
I mean, Sammy and Penta tried to save the match because they didn't want Seth to ruin it. Because I already knew, like, if you look at it, I told you Seth was going to cash in.
I had a weird feeling that he was, too. Even though I didn't think at first he was, but then I was like, he was going to.
Bro, I literally said this. He can cash in on any title. Which I have not seen anyone try to cash in as a tag team match. That's crazy.
Yeah. What would you think of Penta and Sammy trying to get involved?
Well, they were trying to save the match because, like, I know for a fact when Seth was going to cash in because, like, okay, I guess, like, I can say this from the start. Like, I guess Seth doesn't want Roman to be champion, but, like,
Or
also
Punk.
He doesn't want Punk to be champion, and I guess he doesn't want John to be champion because John is ruining wrestling.
Probably.
I mean, if you look at this, how is John Cena ruining wrestling? Because people are still showing up.
Yeah, and plus, John said, "This is my time. You're not stealing this from me."
That's what making people coming in like, oh, we're not stealing from you. We're just giving you freaking money, bro.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to discuss football and everything. Honestly, I'm excited for the next football season to happen and to see the Eagles as defending champions, and also seeing the Chiefs, the Bills, the Jets, the Steelers, and everything. And we're going to discuss all about football now. And honestly, I'm really excited because we've seen so many improvements by the Bills, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Bills, Jets, the Steelers, the Buccaneers, the 49ers. We've been seeing a lot of big moves about it. Also, we're going to not to forget, almost forgot the match at Evolution that we're going to see is we're going to see Becky Lynch versus Lyra and Bailey, and me and my friend Randy are going to discuss all of that. Honestly, I'm excited for Becky versus Lyra and Bailey because I honestly think Bailey deserves to win that title, but I also think that Lyra deserves to win it because Lyra was the longest champion. But I think not Becky. I think, honestly, even though I have a feeling Becky's going to win, I just have this feeling that Bailey deserves to win because she wants to be the Intercontinental Champion and to be a Grand Slam winner. And here's my friend Randy to discuss this match and discuss football. So, Randy, what do you think about the Becky Bailey Lyra match that we're gonna get at Evolution that I almost forgot?
Okay, so I'm not a big fan of Becky. Hey, we got some Bailey. but I feel like Bailey deserves it more.
Mm-hmm. And
I mean, Lyra was the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, but, like, what are the odds if Lyra wins it back? What are the odds?
honestly, 90%.
Like, what are the odds if Bailey wins it? Because, like, it's been okay. The last time
Bailey's never won an Intercontinental Championship.
But I'm saying, when was the last time she won a title? Oh, the Women's Championship when she lost it to freaking Nia
Jax. Ugh. Yeah, but I honestly think Bailey's gonna win.
So she needs that redemption to win a title again, because she hasn't won since.
Yeah. And what do you think of all the moves that the Bills have made, the Buccaneers have made, the Chiefs, the Eagles, and the Eagles are walking in as defending champions, and also the 49ers, too?
Okay, so it would be nice to see the Eagles win back-to-back, but also play against a different team, because it's getting old for the Chiefs and the Eagles playing the Super Bowl again.
True. Plus, the Bills have never won a Super Bowl.
It would be nice to see the Eagles play the Bills, and then the Bills lose.
But what do you think of the moves that the Buccaneers and these teams have made?
It's amazing what these teams are doing.
Mm-hmm. And what are you excited for this upcoming NFL season?
To see how much the Jets made a mistake of releasing Aaron Rodgers.
True. And what do you think of, like, there's a Bills player and a former Jets player that's on a different team that are now both being accused of assault and abuse of a child. And both have been arrested.
Wow.
And they're still getting paid by the teams.
Insane.
And what do you think about the whole Wander Franco situation?
They just need to lock him up.
It's insane.
They need to lock him up and throw away the key.
MLB is still investigating, but Dominican Republic says he can't, if he breaks the violation, he has to serve 2 years. But he's not going to jail.
He did the crime, so he needs to do the time.
True. And I do want to say thank you for doing this sports interview. And this will be going on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and everything.
If you didn't know, now you know. Like, subscribe, comment, and post that notification. If you have any comments, want us to talk about anything, we'll talk about it.